So it calls itself a democracy. Would you?
Well, actually, it does. Well, it does, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's a
that's right.
constitutional republic.
But structurally,
To
it's,
be
it's
technical.
moving towards minority rule from the Senate, the Electoral College, lifetime Supreme Court appointments. It allows a shrinking few to make a whole lot of decisions. Your comment?
I disagree.
Go on.
Trump took the popular vote. He took the Electoral College. I think it was 95% of all counties moved to the right in the primary voting. The Supreme Court have struck down things for Trump. They've upheld things for Trump. And it's not been along party lines. I think they were moving to the minority under a Biden administration. And again, this is not me advocating that Trump's fantastic in getting everything correct, but I think we're seeing sensible return, because I'm even starting to see sensible debate from both sides, right? So, for example, I'm very critical of the far left, the progressives, but there are Democrats like Josh Shapiro and Rahm Emanuel that are starting to actually raise their voices and have what I would consider good, healthy, robust political debate without the hyperbole and the carry on and the, because remember, one thing to remember under Trump, though I think no one should ever forget that supposedly, hates him. We've been told since 2016 that the Nazis were coming, that he was Hitler, that the brown shirts, that we were going to end up, Whoopi Goldberg got to the point, he said he's going to put you all back in chains. And she said they're going to break up interracial marriages. At some point, you got to start saying, you know what? As a Democrat, I'm not going to be a Republican. I might be an independent at best. But these nut jobs over here, I'm sick of them. I don't want to hear race baiting anymore. I don't want to hear you telling me he's Hitler. I don't like the guy. I disapprove of his policies. But stop telling me we've got the Fourth Reich happening.
Yeah.
And that's so. I think it's moving away from minority rule. I think it's getting more back to rule for the majority. Yep. Because I'd like to think, let's even use the DEI stuff and the woke stuff I hate in unis. To be honest, even universities, it was still a minority that were that way. It's just that the majority were too scared to say anything because they get cancelled and attacked. So as you cut off that cancer that is the woke and the bizarre, what you're doing is you're freeing up everyone else to be themselves. That doesn't mean you freed up 75% of people are Republicans. It means you've freed up your other Democrats, your independents, those are apathetic to politics. And that's where you want to be.
I want to finish up, Dave, because I'm closing in on my 25%. I want a commitment.
I think you're over
when
time.
are you and I going to have a podcast? I want to know, right? I want to know how I, with your help, can assess how effective and successful Donnie has been in his first 12 months in office.
Well, strike one is a secure border. Number one.
Done. No. Just think about it. I want to know. I want to have to discuss because that's a discussion.
Well, what we'll do is we'll go through. You put out what I would suggest is put out the 5 to 10 things that you would consider transcend politics, that are just to do with life, how it impacts the average person that doesn't even vote. Set those things out, and we'll measure what they were in January of this year,
what they are now,
and we'll look at them in 4 years. So that would be things like wars around the world. It'll be the economy. It'll be employment. It'll be border security.
I know, because like one of the numbers is going to be the $400 trillion of tariffs that he's bringing in because overseas governments are paying that.